Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the show. And welcome to the stream on what is this? It's a Friday. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? I'm streaming on a Friday. Welcome to the Friday stream, everybody. Uh-oh, am I muted? Are you sure? What? Chat, am I muted? Mate, are you muted? Bad Mate, you freaked me out there for just a second. I'm showing audio levels. Don't do that to me. I just got all my pre-flights done, and I thought you had me over here like I missed something. Throwing me out of whack at the very beginning of the stream. But welcome to the stream on a Friday. I am glad to see all of you that showed up today. I know it is a little outside of our normal schedule, but as I described on the Twitter machine, I've actually got some plans tomorrow. And as a direct result of that, I will be busy most of the day. And so I didn't want you guys or myself to miss out on some hot mech on mech action. So I decided instead I would take a day off from the job search to spend it with you guys instead and play some more Mechwarrior 5 as we have been doing. So good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, whatever time it is, whatever day it is. I hope you're having an outstanding Friday so far. For those of you that joined us, without further ado, without further self-promotion, what say we get over to some mercenaries, some Mechwarrior 5 mercenaries, that is. And let me, as always, make sure that I unmute the game so you guys actually have some sound. Everything looks good. It looks like you guys are picking up the sound, or at least I'm seeing the sound levels. If not, let me know. As always, I don't have a good read on what you guys are picking up on your end, so if there's ever any issues with the stream, let me know. But don't do like Mate did and give me a false alarm and make me think that my mic isn't working or something. And to be fair, part of the reason that I was a little freaked out by it was because I had a Windows update earlier this week, and it cocked up all of my microphone settings and my streaming settings, and like, again, Windows thinking that it's being helpful, but being the exact opposite of that. So it took me a little time to get everything put back together. So definitely let me know if there are any issues. But without further ado, we are going to get into it. So for those of you that haven't been paying attention, I did in fact buy the DLC for Solaris since last stream. So that content is now fully in the game. I don't know if we'll actually play any of the Solaris campaign stuff, but it is now in the game, so we should have full 100% access to everything. And again, that is thanks to you guys supporting me and supporting the stream. But we're going to get into the single player. Let's go ahead and I'll make sure I'm loading the right campaign. And the reason that I'm doing that is because I'm going to let you guys in on a little bit of a secret. I have, since some of the mods are getting updated for the DLC, I have been playing around with some of them, specifically the pilot overhaul and yet another mech lab. Just playing around with them in a different game to see how they work and try to get a little feel for them. But we're still going to continue the vanilla campaign. And speaking of, as the stream title determined, and thanks to the poll, which technically is still going on, but obviously since I'm doing the stream a little earlier, we're gonna go with the results as they stand. The support was overwhelmingly in favor of starting with the Rise of Rasselhag DLC, and so that's what we're gonna do. For those of you that were not here at the end of the last stream, we got a notification that this is about to expire. So if we don't accept this now, we could potentially be locked out of the Rasselhag DLC for the rest of this campaign. So I left you guys with a poll on the Twitter machine to see whether you wanted to do this DLC now or save it for another campaign, and the support was overwhelmingly in favor of starting this DLC, and so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and accept this contract, and we're going to depart regardless of what else is going on. Well, I say that. Let's check the mech lab here real quick and make sure, because we did take some damage on the last mission, and I want to make sure that we get all of our people put back together. Except we can't because we're in a system that doesn't have resources to refit mechs. Let's go ahead and depart. gonna take us 149 days. Apparently, they're not gonna charge us any money for it, so that's interesting. And Flint Wood, welcome to the stream, says, free the Space Vikings. That is the intent. That's what I hope we're gonna do. I have no idea how long it's gonna take, but we are gonna give it a shot. And I know Ersts, being a Rasselhag native, is gonna be happy that we're going to free his people. It'll be something that he wanted in the BTA campaign, but that we never quite got around to. Hopefully, Erst, it will be good enough here in the cockpit. No, Carrion, DFAs may rarely be worth it in terms of practicality. But in terms of entertainment, DFAs are always worth it. Alright, so we got a mission briefing. Hopefully now that we're here, we can actually start repairing. Oh no, we're still in a system that doesn't have sufficient resources. And I'm not allowed to mess with the star map, so this'll be interesting. Yeah, we might have a problem, but we will see. We will see. Let's see. So, we've got Christian Mansdaughter. I'm not even gonna address that. It's great to meet you, Commander. Thank you for coming. Over 200 years ago, during the early Succession Wars, Kerbach was conquered by the Draconis Combine. Many who feared the Combine's brutal reputation relocated deeper into the Lyran Commonwealth, abandoning homes, properties, and the noble titles as they fled. Once conquered, the Draconis Combine forced the migration of millions of Rasselhag families to Kerbach, leveraging them as cheap labor to clean up the devastation House Curita left in their wake. Now that Kerbach has been returned to the Tamar Pact, those with ancestral claims to properties that still exist within the system have returned to claim what they feel is rightfully theirs, with Duke Kelswa's blessing. This brings them into direct conflict with the Rasselhag families that have owned the same lands for generations under Curidan rule. This mess was already foobar to begin with, but now that Duke Kelswa has thrown Inferno Gel on the entire situation by enlisting the services of a mercenary group known as Gutter Damarong Society. Former Lyran Commonwealth Armed Forces thugs and veterans of Operation Gatademarung and went mercenary to relive the glory days of the recent Fourth Succession War, and they do so by enforcing evictions, openly intimidating, and in some cases physically assaulting the Rasselhag natives in system. Well, these guys sound great all around. All while in plain view of me and my first tier, who all have direct ties to the Rasselhag community. My unit and I agree that we can no longer stand on the sideline and let this happen, but our hands are tied due to our allegiance to the Lyran Commonwealth. We cannot openly move against mercenaries hired by our liege lord without risking a firing squad, which is why I need your help. I mean, this is what mercenaries live for. This is what we're all about. I want you to cripple the Gatademarung Society so they can no longer oppress the citizens of Kerbach. I've recently come into possession of the IFF transponder codes for a local pirate group by the name of the Blankenberg Beaters. Man, they got the name game on point in this DLC. They are just throwing out every name in the book. I want you to mask your unit with their IFF frequency and cripple the Gatademarung in what will outwardly appear to be a pirate attack from unknown enemy or from known in-system hostiles. My second in command, Tor Mirabog, and I will monitor your progress live on comms and direct you as needed. Alright. Fish flag operation is a go, apparently. Is it? Is technically a false flag operation if you're just pretending to be pirates? Anyway. We're gonna take salvage, because that's what you do. Now, are you actually gonna let me repair my mechs? I mean, the mechs don't actually seem like we're missing some armor, but they're not in terrible shape. Can I please repair my mechs? No, I cannot. Alright, what's the tonnage limit then? 260. Alright, well, we're not gonna be able to bring all these anyway. The difficulty is 60. Let's see what we can throw together here. We can take the Treb. We can take the Warhammers. And then we got another 70 tons to play with. What do we stick in a 70-ton slot? Why not a thunderbolt? Why not? Why not? When the purchase of one of our Hermit Crab custom packs, some assembly required, you're qualified for a complimentary small component. Free of charge. Shipping costs must be covered by the recipient. That definitely doesn't sound like a scam at all. Anyway, chat, let's make it happen. I have no idea what we're getting ourselves into, but we're gonna pretend to be pirates today. Maybe we should have changed the paint job.
My unit fought and died in the Fourth Succession War to liberate the Rasselhig people from the abuse they suffered at the hands of House Kurita. But Duke Kelswa's hired goons, the Guter Damerung Society, have come in and treated the Rasselhig natives of Kirchbach like indentured servants. I can no longer turn a blind eye to the Tamar Pact's treatment of my people, but I cannot move against the Society or Duke Kelswa openly. I need you to take the Guter Damerung Society off the board, or the natives of Kirchbach will continue to suffer. Make a show of it as much as possible. I need this to look like a random pirate raid to avoid suspicion. Thor and I will be monitoring this operation remotely. Good luck, Commander.
So I gotta say, I've had some criticisms of the accents in this game up until now, but that one was actually okay.
A bit of good news for once.
Oh, that's a panic. Let's maybe deal with that first. Oh, it's only a large laser. Boy, we are getting eaten up by some commandos already. And we're off to a good start, chat. We are off to a good start. Well, that hurt. I don't think I've ever been given so much trouble by the commando before. So bravo to whoever was piloting those. Yeah, apparently Tor Miraborg is I guess the counterpart to our mans here, whoever it is that's given the orders. They are definitely going ham with the light mech stuff. I don't care for light mech spam. I don't care for light mech spam. Also, I apologize in advance, chat. My command responsiveness here on my teammates is going to be a little off because I had to switch keyboards. I was playing Quasimorph a little bit this week to test out the new update, and I got really mad and I broke my old keyboard. So I had to pull an old keyboard out of the closet. And as a direct result of that, I am now having to relearn my finger dexterity on this older keyboard.
Just entered our combat zone. Guter Damerung Society, Blankenberg beaters. The people of Kirkbach will no longer stand by as you oppress our people. Shut down and submit to the tier, or be destroyed.
Oh, I'm sure that's gonna go over well.
You know him?
John. His name is Hakan Magnussen, an old friend from the tier resistance of Rasselheg. Looks like he's become a bigger player in the movement since I last saw him.
Aha! There you are.
This complicates things. Commander, our main objective is still to destroy the Guter Damerung Society. Try to avoid contact with the tier at all costs. I'll authorize the generous performance bonus if you manage to avoid excessive damage to the tier forces. right now, but they're our allies in all of this.
I mean,
They
you
will be
say
marching
that.
the third force on your HUD. Avoid contact if you can, but also don't let the Gutadamarong Society overwhelm them. If they force your hand, try to disable their mechs without destroying them.
Well, that's definitely an interesting dynamic for sure.
Keep this momentum going.
That's certainly not something I was expecting in the campaign, so bravo! I guess we'll just, we'll hang around the outside here, and we'll try to take pot shots. Sadly, that doesn't leave a whole lot for me to do on account of the whole, you know, SRM boat thing. Alright, now what? Where are the rest of their forces? I kinda... Okay, there we go. I was about to say, I kinda need to know this before they blow me up.
We'll get 'em.
I'm already gonna take a lot more damage than I probably should.
Head to the exfil site.
Let's see. Let's put our people on hold fire so they don't accidentally destroy any of these folks. And we're probably gonna take a little more damage than we should, but better safe than sorry.
I should be able to. Why?
I don't want another debacle like this to happen again. Make contact. Maybe there is some way we can help each other out here.
Yeah, I would like to not end up in a situation where I'm not supposed to shoot people as well.
He's highly ambitious and self-serving. Be cautious around him. He'll likely sell you out if he feels it suits his personal needs.
Alright, there we go. First mission out of the way.
Make the call. We'll see what he has to say first.
We've got you, Commander. Prepare for extraction.
And probably took a little more damage than I would have liked, but at the same time, we were pulling our punches, so that's to be expected. Let's have a look at the salvage. Sadly, we cannot take the Crusader, but we can grab ourselves a Blackjack, just for selling purposes, of course. Actually, we can grab a Blackjack and a Commando. As always, I want to make sure we don't have anything else sitting out here that would be better to hang on to. Doesn't look like it. So we'll take a Commando and a Blackjack. Commander, again, I must thank you for your ability to adapt to an ever-changing situation. Tor and I have reached out to this Hakon Magnuson. He has provided further insight into the situation here through the eyes of the Rasselhag citizens. All three of us agree that the Gatadamarung Society is the primary threat to peace here on Kirchbeck. But Hakon has also suggested that the First Tier's exposure to this operation is too great. In his words, the Rasselhag natives cannot afford to lose the First Tier as an ally and a beacon of hope for our people. Well... Reluctantly, Tor and I agree that our exposure to this plot puts the First Tier under a tremendous amount of unnecessary risk. Therefore, I am transferring the remainder of your contract over to Magnuson to see the remainder of this mission through. Make your necessary repairs and report to him for further briefing from here on out. I pray that you two will find a permanent solution to our mercenary issue. Well, I don't know how I feel about that. But a contract is a contract. For now. There we go, we completed we definitely completed a Cantina mission on that one. We destroyed a lot of commandos. So first things first, I'm the realist. I forgot we had this Jenner, so let's go ahead and sell that. Let's also get rid of the Blackjack. Let's get rid of the Commando. Making ourselves a little bit of money on the side. You know how it is. And let's see. Can we actually? No, we cannot repair the mechs. Man's a saying, oh, make your repairs. Why can I not repair? Chad, is this a bug? It feels like a bug. Like, I feel like we should not be in the middle of this and not being able to do anything with our mechs. Because we can't repair anything, it still says we're in a system that doesn't have sufficient resources. And I'm thinking, we may have encountered a bug, so bear with me. This is my game dev brain. This is my game dev brain. We were in a system that didn't allow repairs before we started this. Now that we've started it, it's still not letting us repair stuff. Could it potentially be that because we were in a non-repairable system, it just carried that trait over? Because why would the mission post briefing specifically say, make your repairs, and then not let us make repairs? Not a bug. You guys are saying it's not a bug. Okay. Well, see, that's the problem, Jacob. I can't move. We're locked into this mission chain, at least for the time being. So, sadly, I don't have star map. We can't go anywhere. We're kind of stuck. Otherwise, yeah, I would absolutely go to another system. So, right now, we're kind of just locked into this. I'm not super thrilled about that, because the armor on all of our mechs is looking a little rough. I mean, I guess we might be able to run Marauder Squad, run Mad Squad again, but I'd have to use something besides the Battlemaster, because the Battlemaster got effed up in the mission where we used it. We'll change planets soon. Oh, Troubleshooter, come now, come now. You must not know me very well. I have many, many favorite mechs, but there you go, Erst said it, yeah. My number one, top of the list, top of the pack, the Awesome, because the Awesome is awesome. It may be slow, and it may be cumbersome, but them PPCs though. But anyway. Well, we'll have to see what we can do here. I'm a little bit concerned, but we will see what we can get into. Alright, Commander, I am Hakon Magnusson, representative of the Rasselhag family, royal family in exile, and the Tier Independence Movement. Christian has transferred the remainder of your existing contract to me. Yes, we talked about this. I hope that this will not be an issue for yourself or any of your staff. Well, as long as you don't screw me over, Hakon, I think it'll work out just fine. We'll have a lot riding on you. Christian had the right idea targeting the Götterdämmerung society, but failed to realize that the true threat is not just the society, but the one that hired them. One Nicole Kelswa, the niece of the current Duke of Tamar, Selvin Kelswa. Good God, these names. She is here on Kirchbach to appease a number of nobles within her uncle's royal court to further cement her uncle's rule over his revitalized Tamar Pact, which means she cares very little for the well-being of any of the residents of the conquered Kiridan worlds. Her reputation inspires fear within the ethnic Rasselhag communities, so I believe the best way to serve the Rasselhag people of Kirchbach is to show them that the Tier movement is willing to support them and stand up to bullies like her. I want you to attack a facility belonging to the Kelswa Guard, House Kelswa's private honor guard and the Götterdämmerung's primary source of battlemech support, while under the banner of the Tier. Again, we are false flagging the fuck out of this campaign already, 2 missions in, and we're false flagging again. Christian will attempt to run interference to give us a window to execute this mission with minimal resistance from local Lyran Commonwealth forces. Don't let us down, Commander. I mean, I don't intend to, but you guys really need to let me repair my mechs. 270-ton limit. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough. Maybe we take damage coverage. That's assuming we don't get blown up. Because, I mean, if all we're gonna see is, like, light mechs and other easy to accomplish or easy to find stuff, and they're not gonna let us repair anything for a little while, maybe damage coverage is the way to go. Because then that way, at least, we'll get all of our stuff repaired at the end. Let's see. We'll take some damage coverage and some salvage. Although, honestly, with that little salvage, I don't even think 15 picks is worth it, because all we're gonna get is some trashed out light mechs at 15 shares. Okay, I'm gonna do something uncharacteristic, chat, and we're gonna take Seville payout instead. I know, it's heresy. It's heresy. Oh, that's not auto-repairing it. Well, shit. Guess we go all salvage then anyway. That's rough.
The nasty weather means your
That's rough.
visibility will be limited out there and have adverse effects on your sensors.
Chat. Do we chance it with slightly damaged mechs? Because the only things that we have right now that aren't damaged are Hunchback Squad, which I don't think is going to be enough tonnage for this mission. And, I mean, we could take the Stalker as well. But that's about it. That's about it. And the Stalker, yeah, it's mostly LRMs. I mean, I could play LRM boat from the backline for this mission. Well, now we get the Rifleman as well. I don't know. I guess I'll try out a Stalker for the time being. I mean, Mad Squad and... it's tough to say, Erst. I mean, they're both in roughly the same condition. You know, you've got a couple mechs that are in the red on the armor, a couple that are in the yellow on the armor. I mean, you could see Mad Squad. I think overall Mad Squad is in better shape, so maybe... Alright, maybe what we do here is we trade out some of the less beat up mechs. Oh, well, that puts us over tonnage. Alright. Rifleman still puts us over tonnage, but... I don't know. I wasn't terribly thrilled with the Rifleman AC-20 version. Oh, and we haven't even been able to replace the AC-20. Son of the beach. Alright. Change of plans, then. Yeah, it's still AC-20s. The only problem is one of the arms got blown off, and I forgot to replace it. Doesn't have enough ammo, yeah. Well, the problem is it's only got one AC-20. It doesn't even have both. So that's... we can't really use the Rifleman. It is only half-armed. I mean, I kind of want to take the Stalker anyway. It's gonna kill our salvage, though. That's the problem. It's also gonna kill our payout. Let's ditch this Marauder, and... what else can we put in? I mean, maybe we just throw in a Hunchback. Maybe we just throw in a Hunchback. Throw in a 4P. That still puts us a little bit overweight, but it's not quite as bad as it was. We're kind of... We're jury-rigging a lance together here. Well, we'll make it hot. Wait, why are we waiting 14 days? Is somebody injured? See, this is what I mean. It's given us 14 days. Are you absolutely sure that this is intended behavior? Fuck it. Fuck it.
Attention. Prepare for battlemech departure.
Alright, this is my first time in a Stalker,
Hangar
so...
doors open. Stand clear.
you'll have to forgive me. Well, we'll have to see how this goes. Well, you can talk about that here in just a second. I gotta change up my weapon groups. So, of course, we're gonna put all the missiles onto... Let's do this. Let's do that. And then we'll do that. And then the medium lasers can be on group 3. There we go. And we don't have any melee because no arms.
Be the thugs terrorizing the Rasgalian people of Kirkbach. Make no mistake, the one tugging their leash is Nicole Kelswa, Duke Selvin's niece. She and the Kelswa Guard are the ones that have contracted out the society as a private security force to bring Kirkbach into line with their bigoted ideals. The marked nav point will direct you to the society's primary base of operations. Raise it to the ground and end them. Christian is going to run interference and has tapped the LCAF command channel on our behalf. So I will take over as CO of this operation in his absence. Good luck, Commander. Target is down.
Alright, now that everybody's done chatting shit, I'm a little bit interested to see how this is gonna go. Oh, we have a grasshopper. Alright. You guys take care of that rifleman, please. We're gonna sandpaper this grasshopper, I guess. Well, you know, I don't know. Maybe it's not so much sandpaper after all. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Please take out the partisan. It's a little too close.
Raising my forces now. I will be en route shortly.
Tango down!
Target acquired.
Alright, let's see. We had another vehicle over here.
Target updated.
You guys take care of him. I'll see if I can take care of this harasser. There we go. I did not think so. Seems like a waste of missiles to launch a full volley over there at that guy. You know what I think I'm gonna do? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna change out the weapon groups real quick. Because I want the stream missiles on a different weapon group. So that way we can fire at lesser targets with less missiles. We'll try that out. Let's see. Alright, so what are we doing? We're just demolishing the base? Well, I can definitely do that. Yeah, please, please. Blow everything up. Can I just walk through this? Yeah, there we go. That's a great thing about an 85-ton mech. I can just walk through some of the lower walls. There we go. We'll just run that turret over, and we're gonna do some building inspection as we do. You know, we got that sideline as the building inspection squad, just to make sure, you know, make sure everything's in order, make sure that all these buildings are up to code. It'd be terrible, be absolutely terrible if, you know, these things weren't structurally sound. So, you know, we gotta go through and check them, and sadly, none of these buildings have windows, so we kinda, you know, we gotta peel them open a little bit so we can have a look on the inside. It's unfortunate, but, you know, we gotta make sure. No, I'm right there with you, Troubleshooter, but again, they really need to put windows on these buildings so we can inspect them from the outside. Can't blame me. I mean, I don't make the rules. I'm just cursed to follow them, the same as everybody else. There we go. Please, please kill the VTOL, guys, if it's not too much trouble. I know that the AI gets a little overly fixated on enemies sometimes. Oh, we got a dropship coming in over there. That guy is moving very fast for a Shadowhawk. That's actually kind of impressive. Yeah, see, once again, no windows on these buildings. We gotta bust them open, make sure everything's up to code. This would almost look like a mech repair bay if I didn't know better, but I do know better. There we go, we'll just do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Okay, well, sadly, it looks like these buildings are no longer up to code. They were in good shape before, sadly, not so much.
Let's pack it in and get out of here. Christian will need to make a show of at least trying to chase us down. Let's not be here when his forces show up.
Okay. Oh, it's an Orion. It's an Orion. I would like an Orion. I know we probably won't get one in salvage, but I would like an Orion. Ow. Am I actually faster than this Orion? There we go. I saw that other mech. A Zeus? Where am I going? Gotta pick up for evacuation. That's what I need to do. That's what I need to do. A Zeus is tempting. We'll shoot at it on our way out. Really? Why don't you shoot back then, doofus? Oh, we lost our lock-on. My bad. Come on, there we go. That's a Zeus now. Now let's see if we can get some terrain cover and GTFO before anybody gets blown up. The Chariot of Kerensky. This is true. This is true. Erst, sadly, I was not able to check out the fuel tanks. Something about their flammable nature made me decide it probably wasn't such a good idea. Sadly, boy oh boy, this thing is... I remember now why I'm not terribly fond of the Stalker. But actually being in the pilot seat makes me appreciate that reason even more than usual.
We've got you, Commander. Prepare for extraction.
Warhammer, eh? Alright, let's see how bad the damage was. One of our donkeys lost a part. Or maybe more than one. Oh, we've got just enough to grab a... Oh, that's a grasshopper, chat. I know grasshoppers, generally speaking, are kind of butt cheeks, but get some decent money from Selhat. Lost an arm. That wasn't the arm with the missile rack on it, though, so it could have been worse. Let's see. Commander, good work. Nicole Kelswa was furious that my unit failed to apprehend the pirates or the tier terrorists that attacked the Götterdämmerung Society. She's laid the blame squarely on my lap and has petitioned her uncle to dismiss me from my command of the first tier. Friends of mine within the Lyran Commonwealth High Command have given me notice that the state politics may force me to serve Kelswa my head on a platter to appease the nobles of the Tamar Pack in order to minimize tensions with the Lyran Commonwealth's nobility, which is currently strained enough by the upcoming FedCom unification and dissatisfaction with the Archon for propping up the Federated Sun's shattered economy after Comstar's interdiction. That is word soup. That is word soup. For anybody that doesn't know, like, the ins and outs of Battletech lore, I can understand how that would be absolute nonsense. And I see you, Cody, out there in the chat. Welcome to the stream on a Friday. Glad to see you. Glad you could come hang out with us, and hopefully you're having an outstanding Friday so far. When Tor got wind of this, he spread the word throughout the first tier and held a secret vote without my knowledge. Through it, I've learned that my unit no longer has faith that the Lyran Commonwealth will do right by the first tier or our people. They've repeatedly broken their promises and have exploited our faith that things will get better, only to treat us with the same disrespect that House Kurita did. We've collectively made the difficult decision to abandon the Lyran Commonwealth and take our chances with Hakon Magnusson and the Tier Independence movement in the Dracona's Combine. At least with them, we know that our lives will go towards saving our people, not further oppressing them. As my last act as a commissioned Lyran Commonwealth Armed Forces officer, I've approved your final payment along with a substantial combat bonus. I hope our paths cross again sometime, Commander. Until then, this is goodbye. Claim a Crusader, which I hope is not in pieces. And it looks like we got the star map back. Good shit. And I see you, Mate. Hydration incoming. Alright, can we finally repair stuff? No, because we're still in a system that won't let us do it. We got a message from Hakon. Commander, I want you to know that I appreciate what you've done for Christian and the people of Rasselheim. Christian's heart was in the right place, but ultimately his faith in the Archon was flawed. I believe growing up in the Commonwealth has blinded him to what he did not want to see. But the Commonwealth does not care about our people. They only placated our desire for freedom as a way to leverage our people to fight against House Kurita on their behalf. To all the House Lords, the people of Rasselheim will always be their lesser. This is why the only way for our people to truly be free is to have an independent Rasselheim. One that's able to forge its own path away from the machinations of the great houses and their delusional desire to rule over a reconstructed Starleague. I have faith that the time is coming soon. With Christian's battlemech regiment, the hypocrisy of the Tamar Pact exposed, and House Kurita's loosened grip on their own territory after the Fourth Succession War, I believe the people of Rasselheim will soon have the courage needed to stand up to the House Lords and say that enough is enough. When that time comes, the people of Rasselheim will need allies loyal to our cause, or at least our money. Well, I was gonna say, I'm not much for causes, but I do like sea bills. I hope that I can count on you among those allies that will come to our aid when the time is right. While my resources are now tied down with supporting Christian and his people, in a few years when they're settled, I wish to reach out to you and your company once more. If you still believe in helping the people of Rasselheim, I may have an important job for you. Until then, Commander, I wish you safe travels. Alright. So it looks like they're cutting us off the chain again to kind of just do whatever we want to do. And we'll have to wait around until the next thing, which sounds like it's going to be in a couple of endgame years. Matt V2, you're not wrong. The best kind of dump is the clean wipe dump. But a lore dump is also pretty good. It is also pretty good. Alright, now let us get the hell out of this BFE, wherever the hell we are, and get somewhere where we can actually put our mechs back together. Are there really no industrial zones beyond this? Alright. So we're gonna go to Stanzak. Because we gotta put our stuff back together. Yeah, that's a fair assessment, Troubleshooter. Again, like, for me, reading that was kind of just like a what the hell is going on and are you fucking serious? But it's one of those things where it's like they just cram so much stuff into such a small area with the assumption that you're going to know what they're talking about. It can be rough, but it is what it is. And Brewer Carey New. Alright, that's an interesting name. Hopefully I pronounced it right. He is priming with the Prime Gaming sub. Thank you, Brewer, for the Prime sub. I appreciate it. And welcome to the cult of Banta's Tactical Decisions, where we have only one flavor of Kool-Aid, but it is Ecto Cooler, although you may have to unpack it since we just moved out of the Argo into this new joint. But Rare Hero Battlemaster, chat. What the hell? This is not what I was expecting to find here. But given how much fun I had with the Battlemaster previously, I would like to know more. I would like to know more. Tell me your secrets, Hero Battlemaster. Data caches found in this mech's battle computer identify it as a long-lost Hellslinger. This mech was specifically made to compete in the Star League Martial Olympiad's Hades event, taking place outside a terraforming dome on Venus. The special Hades event saw competitors fight each other until their mech was downed or the blistering heat forced them to shut down. While not originally a unique design, the destruction of the Venus terraforming domes in the centuries since the fall of the Star League likely makes this Hellslinger the last of its kind. So, I mean, it's not all that dissimilar from what we're currently running, only we put in a bunch of pulse lasers and stuff. But otherwise, it's... I mean, Chad, it's almost half our money, but we have to buy it, don't we? Like, it's not even an option. Yeah? Then Cosmic Clarity resubscribing for a 5th month, saying, always a pleasure catching a stream. Hope everyone's having a nice, freedom-filled Friday. Well, I agree, Cosmic Clarity. First of all, glad to see you. Glad you could make it to a stream. Again, I know our schedules don't always line up, so it's good that you could make it out for a live event for a change. And second of all, thank you for resubscribing. I do appreciate it, you guys. Again, with the insane support, thank you guys so much. Thank you. And I guess we have to buy the Hero Battle. Again, we're not known for our tactical decision making, but likewise, we're not exactly known for our financial decision making either. So, with that being said, it might be time to consider selling some of the stuff that we have in the hold. Now, we got our brand new Hero Battlemaster. We did just get a brand new Crusader as well. We picked up a Grasshopper, but I think we can go ahead and sell it. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna store the Rifleman. I don't see myself using it, to be perfectly honest with you guys. Like, it's a hero mech, so I'm not gonna sell it, but I'm also not gonna keep it. Because we have the Stalker, I'm tempted to sell the Longbow. And now that we actually have a fully built Crusader, I'm gonna go ahead and sell the one that we've had busted up in cold storage for the longest time. I'm still conflicted though, chat. I'm still conflicted because, like, the Archer is a good LRM boat as well. And there's part of me that wants to ditch the Stalker for the Archer because it's a little bit lighter. And again, I know you guys are gonna throw a fit. I know you're gonna throw a fit. I don't know about this Crusader. I don't know about it. Alright, well, first of all, let's get Hunchback Squad down here in the bottom of the mech bay, because we're kind of... Organization is key, chat. Organization is key, and we're not very organized right now. And it makes my butthole itch. I don't like things not being... I don't like things not being organized. Alright, so... this one is not the one that lost the arm. This one is, so let's go in and make sure that we can repair everything. We do not have another half bin of machine gun ammo. That is unfortunate. Do we potentially have one in the market? We do. I'm just gonna buy them all. And let us replace you with one of the ones that we just bought. Outstanding. There we go. We're good on that. Get that work underway. Elijah, the answer is all. The answer to how many mechs do I need is all. We're not going to keep them all put together, but it is 100% my intent to have all of the mechs. It's like Pokemon. Well, I'm not gonna have all the mechs, but I think any mech that's halfway decent, or obviously as a hero mech, we're definitely gonna hang on to. With that being said, you're right, Urs. This was one of the melee archers. You know what? We'll sell it. Because it's in bad enough shape. We would have to spend a bunch of money in order to get it put back together anyway, so it might be better to just ditch it. Let's see. We will repair. Thankfully, we didn't really lose any other parts, although we definitely get close. And then let's get this other Battlemaster up here, because I do like me a Battlemaster. So here's what I'm thinking, chat. Here's what I'm thinking. We have this Battlemaster. This is the one that we put together. It's got a lot of pulse lasers. It's got some machine guns. Then we got this other one. Let's have a look at it, though. Because I'm thinking, if I have 2 Battlemasters in the hangar, then I basically have a Battlemaster that I can alternate between whenever we take some damage. Yeah, you're not wrong, Urs. I could have given it a Claymore and SRMs, but honestly, like, when I'm thinking of a melee mech, I'm not thinking of an archer. It was an interesting and novel idea, but it still seems like a bad idea in the grand scheme of things. Alright, so this puppy is running PVCs. I don't like that. The large pulse lasers actually were doing very, very well. But then again, what else do we have? What do we have? We got short burst lasers. Oh no, I want to look in the market. So we got short burst lasers available. We got some tier 2. Oh, we got PPCX. What's a PPCX? This is a Solaris thing. Shotgun PPC. Is it actually a shotgun PPC? Y'all better not be fucking with me. Is it actually a shotgun? And when I say shotgun, I mean like a spread. Oh, Chad. And Mr. Freak Jaeger says, finally got to kid a stream. Well, glad to see you, Jaeger. Glad you could join us. Again, I know our schedules don't always line up. But good to see you on a Friday. Hopefully you're having a good one so far. And glad you could join us for this. Glad you could join us for an uncharacteristic Friday stream. It seems a little cheap for a PPC, though. That's the thing that scares me. Like, I feel like a PPC, especially a tier 2 PPC, should be more expensive than that. Aren't they normally in the range of 750k to like 1,000,000 C-bills? And this one's only 500k? Like, that just doesn't feel right to me. I guess we gotta try it out though, don't we? We gotta try it out. I'm gonna buy that. What's a B laser? Binary chat, they added binary lasers in the Solaris DLC. They added binary lasers. What is this DLC? Also assault knuckles. Ass knuckles. What is this? I mean, it's a tier 0 though. As much as I want to play with a binary laser, or yeah, a blazer. As much as I want to play with one, it's a tier 0. I think I'll wait until we find one that's a little bit better. In the meantime, we got some new toys. I guess we gotta put in the PPC shotguns. Just to see. Just to see. And the armor's already pretty high, but... we could drop... I mean, we could drop the SRMs, turn this thing entirely into a missile boat, or a laser boat. Just to give it a little more armor. Because I don't like SRM2s. Yeah. They'd be able to fit better fist weapons. That's true. I did just buy some assault knuckles. And we could just about max out the armor, shy of just a little bit. Let's see. We can't have odd numbers, though. There we go. There we go. This could be the best or the worst thing we've ever done. But let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see. I need to... hopefully we can repair everything there. We'll take the Hero Battlemaster out first. And then we'll just have to see what we do here with the rest of the mechs. Now with a Crusader. Crusader is... yeah, I mean, it's just a slower version of the Hero Trib without the AMS. But we could make it work. We could definitely make it work. It's gonna get the crap beat out of it. But we could make it work. Let's see what we can do with it, chat. We haven't played around with a Crusader yet. Let's see what we can do with it. So first off, I'm very concerned at the very desperate nature of how this thing's weapons are arranged. Its weapon systems are kind of all over the place. But let's ditch the LRMs, because I don't want LRMs. We're going to turn this into an SRM boat. So give me your finest SRM-6. And of course, ammo goes in the feet, except for the machine gun ammo, which goes in the head. And do we give it a little more ammo? I think we give it a little more ammo. Let's give it a little more ammo. And then heat sinks. So we definitely want more heat sinks. The computer's kind of dumb. Oh yeah, armor for sure. Yeah, can't forget about the armor. Cannot forget about the armor. We do need to balance it out. No odd values. And that still gives us another 3.5 tons to play around with. Could we potentially put fists on this as well? No. Do we have anything that we can buy? Well... 5 tons for an arena fist. Good lord. But we could put a heavy knuckles on. Only problem is there's only one of them. So they wouldn't be able to balance it out. Alright, Cody. Well, it was good to see you, even if it was just for a little while. I hope you have a good day at work. Again, heart goes out to anybody that's got to work for a living. I know it's rough, but hopefully you'll get through it quickly and easily and without too much heartache. Let's buy it. Let's buy it. Let's buy it. We'll put a heavy knuckles in. Only problem is, now what do we do with the other ton? Or 2 tons of ammo? Or frickin' space? I mean, I guess we could put in some more ammo for now. We don't really need it, but just to balance it out while we look for another set of heavy knuckles. I don't know how I feel about this one, chat. I don't know how I feel about this one, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, and we're gonna see how it works. Also, I gotta say, I like how this thing is, like, basically, like, dragon arms. But we gotta repaint it. So, the fire... You gotta repaint the fire. There we go. And then the secondary is the black. Actually, you know what? I know what we're gonna do. I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. And then on this one, what was the other color? Dang it. I forget what the other color is. I think it's just... I think it's that. There we go. There we go. Alright, so we're making the fire like the bright pink. We're making the dragon yellow. We're giving it the darker background. There we go. And now we need to figure out where we're going from here. So we got rare mechs. We got arena contracts that we can do. Chat, what are arena contracts? Is it just like a duel? I know it's new for the DLC, but I don't know how they work. So somebody rap with me here. Somebody help me out. Probably. I mean... I guess we could just try it out. Let's head to Memmingen, since they have a lot of rare equipment and 2 arena contracts. I think it'll be a good opportunity to test them out. And then after that, while we wait for the Rasselhag DLC, we'll continue with what we were doing and doing some of the narrative missions. Contracts is in arena. EW, you're fired. Someone ban that Joker. Oh man. Oh man. We got double heat sinks. Yes, please. We got an Ultra AC5. Yes, please. Do we have any ammo available? We do, but it's only half bins. You know what? I'll take half bins. We'll make half bins work. We got more PPC X's. We got some mediums. We got some lights. There we go. There we go. There's the heavy knuckles. We also have the Super Honorable Katana. The little arena fight, sometimes a duel, sometimes an FFA deathmatch. Interesting. We'll give it a try. We'll give it a try. So, oh, a catapult. Oh, and it's the PPC catapult, chat. I mean, I know Vindicator, woohoo, it's in perfect condition, but K2 catapult, chat. Why is the game trying to get me to spend all of my money? I don't know, Grendler. We tried, and maybe it was just the AC-20. Maybe some of the other ones are better, but I was not impressed with the rapid-fire AC-20 because it does half the damage at twice the fire rate, but you don't get any additional ammo per bin. So the issue that you end up running into is you're doing less damage on target per shot, but you don't have more ammo. You basically have to put more bins of ammo into a mech to get the same damage potential. And I just don't like that. I'd like... Yeah, you can spit out the damage faster, but the issue is, once again, you're only getting half as much total damage on the bins. But anyway, let's head back. And we're somewhere where there's a cantina. So we might as well. We'll take a manticore. I'll take the locust PB. I don't know that we're gonna run into one, but we'll do it just in case. We will do it just in case. Since we're here, do they have a tier 2 machine gun? Because that is a thing. That is a thing that they're asking for. They do not have a tier 2 machine gun. That is unfortunate. Alright, contracts. Now let's have a look at these arena contracts. Let's see. Tonnage limit is 100, so we can take any mech that we want to take. Scrapyards all across the inner sphere have taken a page from Hardcore's favorite mech arenas. Vanguard Industries wants you to duke it out in a free-for-all match in this close quarters brawl. So yeah, it looks like it's just a fight. So is it... Because I'm curious. Is this like a 1 mech limit? Because it says it's a free-for-all. So does that mean... like, I take 1 mech up to 100 tons? Or is this like, I can just fill that 100-ton limit with whatever I want? 1 mech, okay. Well, yeah, so, like Erst said, perfect Battlemaster opener. Be a perfect opportunity. If we take the Seabell payout, we get almost triple the money. I don't know really how good salvage is gonna be on this, because, like, are they actually gonna let us salvage the mech? Because that feels a little odd. But we'll give it a shot. And we're gonna swap out with the Hero Battlemaster and we'll give it a try. So we'll start in 10 days. Thankfully, I don't go out and get this thing blown up on its very first fight.
We're moments away from another arena match kicking off.
How dare you not give me Duncan Fisher? Weapon groups. Alright, we're gonna do the same as we did with the Warhammer. We're gonna do that. I wanna... We'll chain fire him. We will chain fire him. I want the assault knuckles. And medium lasers. We'll do that. And then I'll do the same thing here, but I'll put them on chain fire so that I can chain fire them if I want to. We'll give that a try. Okay. Got it. Got it. Alright, let's see how this goes. New target Vindicator. Where did he go? And why am I hung up on terrain?
New target Vulcan.
Oh god. It's exactly what you said. Thank you, Chad. That is stupid, and I love it.
His weapon systems took a big hit.
I love it. Oh, it's beautiful, chat. It's beautiful. I mean, it definitely doesn't do as much damage as your typical PPC, but it looks like it hurts. Also, I love the sound. I love the sound. It's exactly the way I would expect a mech shotgun to sound.
His weapon is damaged. His opponent can see an opening now.
It's beautiful. Fist of Indy? Nah, we're gonna fist this Treb. As soon as I take his arms off.
His weapon is taken out. His opponent will
Come here,
try
you.
and take advantage.
Get assault knuckled.
Explosion. This could be a big moment here.
Where you going? Come back. There we go. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. That's finishing the fight in style. Finished it with the old fisticuffs. I like it, chat. I like it. Thank you for telling me about PPCX. Holy shit. Arena fame, level 0. We're not even fresh meat? Man. We'll get there someday. Oh, it does let you salvage the mechs. Holy shit. Well, that seems busted. Although it's all tier 0 gear, and we don't have enough to salvage one of the mechs. That's a little unfortunate. That's okay. We can just take some weapon systems. Not a big deal. I guess... Sure, we'll take some light rifle ammo. Why not? Kinda sparse on the salvage, sadly. I made no carrion. I will say, for my first foray into an arena, that was a lot of fun. I liked it quite a bit. Yeah, he didn't eject, and he did stack pole, so I think that was his last match in the arena. But that was pretty good. I like it. I like it. We didn't even get that much damage.